If you thought becoming a billionaire meant waking up at 4 a.m., plunging into an ice bath, meditating on a mountain, and drinking moon juice while whispering affirmations into the void, Mark Cuban would like to politely laugh in your face. At 65 years old, the self-made entrepreneur and owner of the Dallas Mavericks lives by a simple philosophy. Your time is your most valuable asset, and how you use it can either make or break you. Cuban's routine isn't packed with gimmicks or rigid schedules. Instead, it's all about practicality, adaptability, and laser focus on priorities. And yes, it starts in bed with emails. Cuban's morning kickoff. Cuban wakes up around 6:30 or 7 o'clock a.m., not exactly dawn crack territory, but early enough to beat most of the world to the inbox. His first move? Not coffee, not crunches, emails, lots of them. Before his feet even touch the floor, Cuban's already sifting through messages. It's not because he's a masochist, it's because staying on top of communication is his version of morning meditation. To him, inbox zero isn't just a goal, it's a lifestyle. And no, he doesn't waste precious brainpower on a 20-minute journaling session or reciting mantras into a Himalayan candle. Cuban is all about speed, clarity, and staying ahead. And let's be honest, if you had billions in investments riding on your decisions, you'd probably check your emails first too. Breakfast, but make it quick. After taming the digital dragon that is his inbox, Cuban grabs a quick, healthy breakfast. He doesn't post his smoothie bowls on Instagram, nor does he brag about fasting until lunchtime. He's a practical eater, fueling up with something nutritious and low maintenance. Think of it as breakfast optimized for someone with a brain running on venture capital, pharmaceutical disruption, and basketball game strategies. His approach? Keep it healthy, keep it simple, and move on to the next priority. A workout plan without the guilt trip. While many CEOs swear by strict workout regimens, Cuban prefers flexibility over formality. Some mornings, he works out. Other mornings, not so much, and he's fine with that. When he does break a sweat, it's on his terms, maybe a cardio session, some strength training, or a game of pickup basketball. His fitness philosophy aligns with his business mantra: get results, not drama. No need to flex on social media or overcomplicate the process. Just stay active enough to keep the mind sharp and the energy flowing. The anti-meeting strategy. Here's where Cuban breaks the mold completely. He despises meetings. In his world, meetings are often bloated, time-sucking affairs full of fluff. So he avoids them like the plague. Instead, he prefers the efficiency of email and text messages to get things done. If someone needs him, they better come with facts, clarity, and brevity. Don't pitch him an idea with a 40-slide PowerPoint deck. Try a crisp email with bullet points. Cuban is a big fan of getting to the point. If you've got an idea, make it snappy. If you need a decision, keep it clear. If you want small talk, try someone else. Cuban's workday. Throughout the day, Cuban wears many hats: entrepreneur, investor, sports team owner, TV personality, and occasionally, the guy explaining to his kids what a blockchain is. His main focus areas include cost plus drugs, his crusade to disrupt the pharma industry, his Mark Cuban company's portfolio, Shark Tank investments, and of course, the Dallas Mavericks. His schedule shifts based on what's most urgent or promising. This isn't a calendar full of color-coded blocks kind of guy. He's reactive where needed, proactive where it counts, and ruthless about eliminating anything that wastes time. Decision-making on the fly. Cuban is known for his fast and decisive judgment. He doesn't like to dwell, overanalyze, or circle back next Tuesday. If something feels right, he acts. If it doesn't, he passes. It's this instinctual yet informed style that helped him turn a few smart moves into a $4.6 billion fortune. And while others in the corporate world may spend days agonizing over minor choices, Cuban is already 3 deals deep and halfway through negotiating a 4th. In the Cuban-verse, momentum matters more than perfection. The power of time. Ask Mark Cuban what he values most in life, and his answer won't be yachts, jets, or private islands. It's time. Pure, uninterrupted, self-directed time. He once summed it up perfectly: The whole value of being in this position is just being able to control your time. It's the one asset you can't control. That statement isn't just profound, it's a blueprint. While others chase productivity hacks and to-do apps, Cuban just makes sure he owns his hours. He builds his day around what he wants to do, not what the world demands of him. That freedom is the crown jewel of his empire. Consistency over hustle culture. Cuban doesn't glorify burnout. He's not interested in working until 2 a.m. for the sake of looking impressive. His aim is consistency, getting the right things done daily, without sacrificing sleep, family, or sanity. He typically logs about 7 hours of sleep per night. That's billionaire speak for "I don't believe in team no sleep." Because let's face it, no amount of hustle can replace a well-rested brain when you're negotiating billion-dollar deals. Evenings with family and fresh ideas. While mornings and afternoons are all about emails and empire building, Cuban slows it down in the evenings. He prioritizes time with his wife Tiffany and their kids. Whether it's family dinners, sports games, or just catching up on the day, he tries to stay grounded in the moments that actually matter. But that doesn't mean his brain ever fully shuts off. Cuban spends part of his evening reading, researching, and absorbing new trends, especially in healthcare and technology. He's always learning, always looking ahead. If there's a startup disrupting an industry, chances are Cuban's already read their pitch deck. Flexible nights, no strict shutdown. Unlike some who religiously turn off their phones at 9 p.m., Cuban plays it by ear. If business needs attention, he'll jump in. If things are quiet, he's just as happy relaxing or catching a game. The beauty of his lifestyle is that it's adaptable. Some nights are work-heavy, others are all about winding down. He's not boxed into some strict digital detox ritual or sleep hygiene routine involving lavender pillows and ASMR playlists. He does what works for him and adjusts as needed. How he built the empire. Of course, this finely tuned routine didn't emerge overnight. Cuban's journey from selling garbage bags door to door to selling broadcast.com to Yahoo for nearly $6 billion wasn't paved with luxury. He was grinding long before Shark Tank fame. In fact, he's known for reading entire manuals cover to cover just to understand new tech. When most people saw obstacles, Cuban saw opportunities and then stayed up all night learning how to seize them. It's this relentless curiosity and refusal to waste time that separated him from the pack. Not luck, not a magic formula, just work, wisdom, and Wi-Fi. What you can learn from Cuban's schedule, even without billions. You don't need a billion-dollar bank account or a courtside seat at a Mavericks game to benefit from Mark Cuban's routine. His schedule is full of lessons that anyone can apply no matter your income bracket. Cuban teaches us that efficiency always beats excess. Why sit through endless meetings when an email could do the trick? Why overthink decisions when a quick, informed choice will move things forward faster? More importantly, he values time like it's the rarest currency on earth, which, let's be honest, it is. He stays curious, constantly learning, and keeps his routine flexible enough to adapt without losing focus. In a world addicted to complex productivity hacks and overhyped morning rituals, Cuban's grounded and practical approach is a breath of fresh air. He's not promising miracles, just results. And he leaves us with one undeniable truth. Your time is your most valuable asset, so use it wisely. Why Mark Cuban's routine actually works. Unlike many self-help influencers who push unrealistic routines involving 30 supplements, 6 hours of yoga, and a monk's diet, Cuban keeps it simple and sustainable. His day isn't about impressing social media, it's about results. He's not trying to be your guru. He's just showing what happens when you remove fluff, focus on what matters, and stop treating busy as a badge of honor. And maybe, just maybe, answer your emails before your feet hit the floor. If Mark Cuban's routine inspired you to rethink your day, imagine what a few more billionaire secrets could do. Want more success blueprints and behind-the-scenes habits of the world's top moguls? Hit that like button, smash subscribe, and don't forget to ring the bell so you never miss a drop of wisdom. Time is your greatest asset. Spend a little more of it here. You won't regret it.